Hey, do you get back pain when you go from sitting to standing? Hi, my name is Dr. Cowan from Square One Health, and I'm going to be showing you some very common faults that a lot of us deal with when going from sitting and standing, and that actually has to relate to how much mobility and stability we have in the hips. Typically, when we go from sitting to standing, we don't really think much about what's going on. We just go into the sitting position, into the standing position. But what you can notice, I want you to take a real good look. What you can notice when I go from sitting to standing is my back actually starts to flex down. And when I come up, my back is in a flexed position. And what that does is that causes a lot of stress on all this musculature, joints, ligaments, and discs when I'm going from sitting and standing, especially if I'm doing sitting to standing multiple times throughout the day. That's what's called a repetitive overuse injury. So instead, what we want to do is we really want to start to hinge at the hips, bending at the knees, coming to that seated position. And when we go to a standing position, we want to shift forward at the hips to come up from there, keeping a nice neutral spine. Now today, I'm gonna show you a really good exercise to be able to promote what's called the hip hinge. This is going to apply to any time you are going from sitting to standing, but also this applies to picking something up off the floor. Head to your local hardware store and pick up a PVC pipe about a few feet tall. This is probably about 5 feet long. What you're going to do is take that PVC pipe and put it right at the base of your tailbone, right at the mid of your back, and right on the back of your head. Holding those 3 points of contact, what you're gonna do is you're gonna start to bend forward at the hips. The reason why we use this pole is because if our head comes off, or if the tailbone comes off, that indicates that we're in a compromised position. So as you can see here, I am bending at my hips, not my low back. So this is going to be applicable from going to sitting to standing. As you can see here, I bend at the hips and I go to a seated position. I then transfer my weight forward, come up, and I have not compromised my low back at all. So give this a try the next time you think about going from sitting to standing, especially if you're having that low back pain. And if you like this video, please give us a like below, and we'd love to be able to see you for a more thorough evaluation here at Square One Health.